let's look at the storyline between Cody Rhodes and John Cena currently. The Cody Rhodes John Cena story started off with The Rock and Cody Rhodes. It was the final boss asking for the soul of Cody Rhodes. This came out of nowhere because on the debut of Raw on Netflix, it was like they erased the entire 2024 storyline between The Rock and Cody Rhodes, in which The Rock had come out after Cody Rhodes had finished his story at WrestleMania and said, look, you're the crowd's champion and you're my champion. Just don't ever break my heart again. And then he disappeared into the sunset. He came back at Bad Blood later that year. He gave the 3 and then did the slice across the neck with his thumb. And then he disappeared again. And then he comes back for the Raw on Netflix. And it's like none of that has ever happened. We're going to have some tequila. We're going to talk and party and have a good time. And now you're my best friend. You're my good friend. You're my buddy, Cody Rhodes. That's what The Rock was essentially doing. And then he comes out and on a SmackDown and brings out Cody Rhodes. And on a week or two before Elimination Chamber, asked Cody Rhodes for his soul. And that shook the entire wrestling community. Everybody was up in arms. What does this mean? Did they even have this planned out? Is this on-the-fly booking? Are they just winging it? And there were several reports that corroborated that story. Doesn't seem like it is too on-the-fly as it is. It seems like they definitely had a plan. And if you go back and watch some interviews, listen to some interviews from John Cena and Cody Rhodes, this has been in the cards. And what was inevitably in the cards was John Cena, after Cody Rhodes said, "Hey Rock, go fuck yourself," John Cena turned on the Rock. John Cena turned on Cody Rhodes and joined The Rock. After that, we have not seen John Cena. He's basically been MIA. The story here is that John Cena is going to attempt to get his 17th World Championship, which would break Ric Flair's record in the WWE canon, not historically, because I think Ric Flair's real record is something like 26 or 27 World Championships. But within the WWE canon, within their folklore, then it's about 16, I think. So John Cena going for the record at this point, it being his final year. This is the story that they have set up. Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, the heir apparent to John Cena, if you will, is now in the driver's seat. He is the quarterback, and the former quarterback, John Cena, is taking an entirely different route in his final year by aligning with the final boss, The Rock, a former arch nemesis, if you will. So, looking at this story now, I'm starting to wonder what direction they can go in, because at WrestleMania, it is going to be Cody Rhodes and John Cena. The way that I see it playing out, fairly obvious to me, John Cena wins. A ton of overbooked interference ensues. John Cena ends up winning his 17th World Championship. But how do we get here? And who should be a part of it? The way that I'm looking at it currently is that John Cena should not really show up face-to-face with Cody Rhodes until about a week or two before WrestleMania. They're advertising him for this Monday's Raw in Belgium. I don't think he should show up. The way that I'm looking at it is, look, the crowd in Belgium is just going to be happy to see John Cena in his final run. Showing up in Belgium. I don't know when the WWE is coming back in Belgium. I can't imagine them showing back up in Belgium in 2025. So this will be an opportunity for them to see a legend in John Cena. And what better heel thing to do than to show up via satellite, claim that, hey, I'm busy filming a movie, I can't be there, but Cody, nice to see you, man. Look forward to wrestling you one-on-one. Not hamming it up, not going ultra heel, pretending as if he's just business as usual, that nothing has happened, but that he's not in the arena. That, I believe, would be a good step in getting the crowd to shit all over John Cena and cheer Cody Rhodes, who is actually there in the building and in the ring. It also is a good parallel, juxtapose the old John Cena versus this new iteration of John Cena, where the old John Cena would have been there 9 times out of 10. Even if he was hurt, he would have shown up in the arena because he never quit. He always put in the work. And as opposed to this John Cena, who is never there. So to continue that, he should not be there. And what that leads to is a pissed off Cody Rhodes, an angrier Cody Rhodes, a Cody Rhodes that's on a mission to make this more than just a victory, but to really wake this John Cena up and bring out the old John Cena, not basic thugonomics John Cena, but hustle, loyalty, and respect John Cena. So yes, culminating at WrestleMania, I do see the only way that they can continue the story is if John Cena wins the 17th World Championship at WrestleMania. It would be a good, a succession to last year's WrestleMania, in which Cody finished the story. It was a happy ending. You got the fireworks. You got his name in the universe. That is, was one of the greatest endings to WrestleMania of all time. Now what you have is a situation where a new chapter, a darker chapter is being written. Is Cody Rhodes going to be able to triumph overall against John Cena and The Rock when John Cena wins this year's WrestleMania? That's how I see this playing out. I also wouldn't be surprised if John Cena does not retire this year as well, if he decides to stick around a little bit longer. I mean, the guy's not even 50 yet. So this whole I'm retiring and this is my last year, it really could have been to throw us off the scent of a heel turn. The crowd loved him more than ever when he was coming out. When he came out in Canada for Bad Blood, I believe it was Bad Blood, where he announced that he was going to retire. When he came out at the Royal Rumble in January, overall majority of the crowd loved him. So you got to look at his character arc here, and how you really get the crowd to hate him is if he says, I'm not retiring. If he does run roughshod over the WWE as world champion with the final boss around him. I mean, Rock did say